Hello to everyone, I am Indurok and today I am playing more Mass Effect 3. Now, I actually had already played like 15 minutes of this, but because supper was interfering with a cutscene, I decided to just restart this part. Alright.
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun. Move it, Shepard!
Whoa. Oh shit, look at that. I never saw that. Maybe because I just kind of walked right by. I keep forgetting about pressing V. Oh yeah, these exploded all at once. I almost killed one of my friends. Okay, anyway. Alright, excuse me. Oh right, I forgot these usually take like 2 hits, 2 shots, 2 shoots.
There's the power node.
Come on.
Hello, you. Oh, I meant to get this first, but okay. Okay. Hello, friends.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
Mm-hmm.
The RACHNI have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
Mm-hmm.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
See ya.
I don't need luck. I have ammo.
Yeah, guess that's good enough for you, Krogan.
Get ready!
Okie doke. Okay, central time. Okay.
More eggs.
Take it slow.
I just went past them last time, so that's what I'm doing this time too. Okay. And also I was given some directions as to where I'm supposed to find the Pillars of Strength. I'm gonna have to look back.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look back at that comment in order to remember what it is. No! How dare they? Son of a bitch.
We need to find the power node.
Yeah, it's right up there. It took me a little longer than it should have to see it.
This is it, people.
Okay, yeah, just go with this. This is ridiculous. Alright, will you get that? Thank you. Ah, F you, you prickaloid! Get out of here! I don't care about you. Where am I now? Okay. Okay, you guys are assholes. You need to, like, back off a bit, okay? Give me some personal space. Okay. Now let's go deal with the big... Oh! You must die. Oh, is the big guy gone? Okay. Take that back. Just checking for ammo. Okay, excuse... Okay, I can't go over anything. What the hell? And can I actually just... Yep, that works. Okay. I did that when I originally recorded this video, but... Oh, come on. Bad time for me to have an itchy head. F you! F you! Okay. You must die. Get wrecked. Oh boy. Ah! Little itty bitties. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. I said get wrecked. Die. Are you stupid? Well, yeah, probably. Creepy crawlies. Hey! Get out of here. What the hell is going on with that? I wasn't hitting it. That was weird. Okay. Let me get that ammo. Thank you.
They aren't letting up.
Stay focused.
We got this. We are the best. Obviously. Ah, shit. Alright, get rid of that thing. That thing's being stupid. Whoa! Jeez. Okay. I have no idea what that was, but that was cool. Shoot you in the butt! I'm gonna shoot you in the butt and he dies. Ha ha ha. You suck. Get right. Turd burglar. Alright, will you F up? Creepy little bastard. Okay. No, I'm trying to get that. Thank you. Please give me ammo. I think I picked up some. And there's another one. Ah, even more ammo. Okay. Boosh!
Their numbers are staggering.
Keep it up, people.
Ah, okay. Just got stop using the freaking flamethrower. Ah! What? Okay. Ah, shit. What? Did that even freaking hit ya? Oh, I got an achievement. Recruit. Don't know what that's for, but I do like achievements, I guess. I honestly couldn't care less about achievements, but... Okay, will you friggin' go away? Alright. Who the you suck, dude. Okay, how many more of you guys are left? Come on. Hey. Oh, I forgot to level up last time.
They're backing off. Whatever spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
Mm-hmm.
Copy that.
Oh, cutscene. Won't even let me pick up that friggin' thing. Well, not that I'm gonna need it.
RACHNI Queen.
Got it.
Ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war. They die alone. Silent. Far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back in Novaria. You promised not to interfere.
Okay, yeah, that's the same.
RACHNI were supposed to disappear.
Remember, we kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek
can't hurt you anymore.
We understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. Children return. They will destroy us all. Really fast.
Okay.
Movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt.
Let's go do the thing.
Capable of fighting the Reapers.
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Really fast.
Okay. I will.
She's badly wounded. She needs time to escape.
Okay.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, our Arlac Company dies. Is that clear?
Listen up. Arlac Company holds the RACHNI off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Commander!
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose.
She's a lot bigger than I think she was in the first game. At least I think she is.
Now get us out of here.
I had forgotten before playing this that she needed to communicate to us through others of our kind. Okay. I think I had skipped a cutscene before because I was desperately trying to hoping this would end so that I could go upstairs for supper. But I won't have to do it this time. Uh-oh.
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
Are you sure? No, we can't leave you. Okay, fine. I guess. Yeah.
My turn.
Krogan sure are ruthless fighters. Holy shit. Just look at him beat the shit out of everything. I think it was around here where I had sort of ended up skipping the cutscene when I originally recorded this. Okay, yeah, and then I was here.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Okay. Oh. Nope, he's still alive. See, he's badass. He's a freaking badass.
Got something to eat.
Not quite, not really. We're all out of food. Well, actually, when we get to the ship, there'll be plenty there. Just not on the shuttle. We don't carry snacks.
On the RACHNI situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the RACHNI Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, absolutely.
We got a supply of new RACHNI troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Yep. Okay. Goody goody
Shepard
gumballs.
made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
Mm-hmm.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the RACHNI Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
I had expected that you would have died there, but no, he's still...
Shepard,
Yeah.
test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You're usually full of ideas, Morden. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities, but time limited. Can't create new infections strained from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne. Unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turian.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Okie doke.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Okay, here's where I had stopped the video to go upstairs and eat. Figured I'd just redo everything here. Just, like, for the cutscenes. Nothing showing RACHNI, but... Well, I mean, maybe they are here. Oh, yep. Okay. So yeah, it's nice to know that we have the RACHNI on our side. So Anderson is apparently still alive. That's cool. Alright. What's up, dude?
Shepard.
Oh, you...
Damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir, I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Well, then I'm glad you
Okay.
managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Yeah.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope you haven't been sidetracked by all the politics.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate.
Agreed.
Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon. Anderson out.
See ya, Mr. Dude. Alright.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Sirkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
I had help. Morden Solis knew what he was doing.
Yes, Garrus mentioned the Doctor was on your mission through the Omega-4 relay. I'm surprised the Solarian cares about the Krogan.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
I wouldn't say so much that he cares about the Krogans, but rather he sees the logic in acquiring their help. Well, probably more so that than caring, but I'm not saying he doesn't care, but... Okay.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
So yeah, that mission went well.
Need something, Shepard?
Okay.
That's it for now, Rex.
Nothing
Let's
much.
get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Huh?
Morden. He got his tissue sample from me, all right.
And...
Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
Okay.
Need something, Shepard?
Okay, that... Nothing else.
That's it for now.
Alright, let's go.
Anytime.
Alright, let's go. So yeah, apparently all the help I've provided to others in previous games.
You'd never know there was a war on. You'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
I forgot what I was saying.
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Oh, that's where I need to go for one of my
You know,
mission
my
anyway.
lab studied the RACHNI. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers, and at close range, the Queen can even speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Yeah.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long-range communication without quantum entanglement, maybe when this war is over.
Alright, let's see if I have anything. Nope, nothing new. So let's go talk to my buds. Talk to my buddies! Alright. Well, my cold is turning out as expected.
While this body has olfactory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you.
Walking through a room full of dead bodies must be a breeze, then.
How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Apparently he'll be on his feet and killing again in no time.
You learn from the best, Commander. Every time he incinerates someone with a shotgun and does that little laugh, he'll think of you. Evie says it was RACHNI down there?
Yeah.
I thought they were on our side after you saved the Queen on Novaria.
It wasn't her fault. She got captured. She's with us now.
Until the next time the Reapers sing a sour yellow note of whatever.
Yeah. Well, maybe things will turn out better.
Commander?
Alright.
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Sup?
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, I thought you were gonna ask me anyway. You didn't ask your question that you wanted to ask. Alright. Anyway, let's go see the rest of my buddies. And then I will go to the Citadel and see my other friends. Wait. Oh, this is where I am. Alright, so let's go there.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
But I let you down. I let Shepard down. I let everyone listed on that memorial wall down. You had the courage to support Shepard. Joker did. Garrus and Tali did.
But Caden didn't. Liara didn't. Were they cowards? I think not. Greg, you're one of the bravest and most loyal men I know. You were meant to be here, right now. We have a war to win. So clear your head and focus.
Okay, you win. It will not be mentioned again.
Okay.
Hello, Commander.
Commander.
Yo, all of you. Alright. And then, of course, I will work on, like, doing other side missions. Oh, and the missions that I had said that I was, for some reason, not able to do because there was no locations listed for some of those.
This isn't the first time we've faced
Oh!
RACHNI.
Hello.
Really? You've seen them before?
A few years back, on Novaria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the RACHNI Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly, you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride.
Okay.
Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Siding with the giant spiders again, huh, Shepard? Let's hope this finally pays off. Most people have never even seen RACHNI. The Normandy, we're a regular safari tour. If I never see another spider again, I'll die a contented Turian. Unless they have spiders in the afterlife. Damn. How's it going?
Good, I'm going. Time to see the rest of my butts. Okay. Liara! Liara! Okay.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Okay. Okay. Dr. Locke to Admiral Hackett. Security almost opened fire on the RACHNI when their ships pulled up to the Crucible. Admiral, I had to invoke your name more than once before they were let on board. They're following instructions, but do I have to tell you how nervous everyone on the project is to see the RACHNI strutting around the halls? They almost gave Professor Lau a fit. I'll let you know how our next staff meeting goes. Dr. Locke. Okay. Audio log. Grunt addresses new blah blah. Okay. Charge of a whole company. And I don't understand why they gave me this whining pie-jacks for soldiers. I have more years on the battlefield than you have kills, Runt. Trying to mate with Solarian females doesn't count as fighting. Okay. No one talks to... Someone help him up. We move in an hour. Okay. Hello. Sup?
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Liara. We're still in the fight.
Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Magic.
Every time the world's about to end, I think about how mad you'd get if I didn't stop it. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Flatterer. I'll see you soon, Shepard.
Whoa, that was weird animation.
I've never seen Krogan move with such purpose. It's a little terrifying.
But it should be useful.
Pleasure to see you.
Yes, you too. See ya. That should be a good thing for the Krogan, especially during our fight with the Reapers.
Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
I don't think there's anything else in here. Huh? Oh, you're talking about what he said. Hello.
Something else, Commander?
Excuse me. Okay, there's nothing else to say, so.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
You're such a nice Krogan. Okay.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
Okay.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully.
My people don't have...
Her opinion, somewhat different.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
Climate regulator. Counteracts radiation damage to Tuchanka's atmosphere from nuclear war. Particles emitted from main tower form layer that mitigates ultraviolet bombardment, prevents atmospheric escape of necessary elements.
And your people put it up?
Yes, when uplift process began. Demonstration of goodwill to Krogan, stabilize climate, impress population. Combined with technological gifts, easy to gain Krogan support against RACHNI.
Okay. I guess
Nice
that's it.
talking with you, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me. Continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
Okay. Alright, well, there's no need to go in there. Garrus is in the other room. Alright, so let's take the elevator further down. Boop. Engineering. Oh boy. Okay. Hang on. There is still nothing here, right? Oh, come on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I keep forgetting. Hey. Just auto level up. Because I don't know how to do stuff myself. Okay. So, in many ways, I still don't like RPGs all that much. Huh?
Do you ever think about...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Okay.
Those FBA couplings you got last tour are still holding up. Thanks again, Commander. Commander?
Alright, move in the direction I want.
Power grid is in the green. Power grid is in the green.
Thanks. Okay. Let's go see our other passenger.
So, the RACHNI, that must get your mouth watering.
Can't do a story. That's as classified as it gets.
I suppose it would cause a panic, but wouldn't the news drive up recruiting?
It might also piss off a Krogan with diplomatic immunity. No thanks. Cerberus stealthily strikes Star System shield. No, glad I read that one out loud.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie then. I guess there's nothing to talk about with you. So, let's go back. Let's go further down. Boop. Oh, where's he? Our little doggo friend. Okay. Hello, dude.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Huh? Where's the other guy? Whose name I, for some reason, can't remember. I don't know. Or was he in one of the other rooms and I didn't notice or something? I don't know. Am I just being dumb? That's probably... Oh, wait. Or is that you? Yep, that's you. What you doing?
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils.
Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Do it for me.
Do what you need. But it might help.
I'll think about it. Thanks. Sure.
Okay. All right, let's go back. And then let's go to the Citadel. All right. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, I have to go to the other system. Oh, what's this? Oh, shit. Oh, okay, no, there's no Reapers around this area. So... I'm just checking. Okay, there's nothing. Alright, let's go. Mash relay. Boop. I'll get fuel anyway. I figured I wasn't gonna need to get fuel if I was gonna just friggin' go to the Citadel, and it would just refill anyway. But well, actually, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, I am going. Yeah, I'll just go straight to the frickin' Citadel. All right. All right. So. Yeah, so I found out where I needed to go, or well, I was told where I needed to go for that. But yeah, first things first, I will just do this, go to the Citadel, and then I'll do all the other side missions. Whee! Boop. All right, doch.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Hospital.
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, right. There was someone else to go to see in the Citadel. I don't remember where, but someone who was married to a Krogan.
So I'm in the shower with hot water and everything. And that's when Neaira came.
Neaira was another huntress on your ship?
Yeah, a friend. I wanted it to be more than that, but she had a medical condition.
It's okay. It's in the file.
The farm girl calls in to me that another Asari is here. I thought the shuttle had gotten back early. I come out in a towel, and Neaira walks through the door. But it wasn't her. Not anymore.
Welcome to Serta.
Yeah, let's get that.
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
You can't. I literally took everything. that you have. Alright.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Very well. With the neural redundancies of his L2 implants, his concussion is nearly undetectable now. I still want to keep him under observation, but he should be fit for duty soon.
Okay.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Alright, so I'll go see him then. Hobbit. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sup, dude?
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Inspector Caden Alenko. That's a big deal.
I didn't see of it.
Only the second human Spectre. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. He says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch onto.
Okay.
You ready to take on that responsibility?
You set the bar pretty high, but I'll do my best. It's strange. On Mars, I should have died. The promotion from Anderson, Spectre status. These are terrible days. But I've been lucky.
You're perfect for the job. On Eden Prime, I could see there was something special about you. You're a good soldier.
That means a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah, I have thought about that. I just need to get out of here first, though. Take care of some things. I've been trying to locate my old Spec Ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No, probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out. Take care, Spectre Alenko.
Stay safe, Commander.
Okie doke.
Listen to me, those prototypes are fine.
Okay, I'm not.
We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
So how's that with you?
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly,
Huh?
but infection had already set in
Oh,
by
it's
the time
just
we found you.
resetting all the dialogue? Okay. So it's just gonna reset all the dialogue between them, so I'm not gonna bother. Alright. See you later, y'all! Alright, I don't remember where I have to go, but I can just look at my map. Alright. So, yeah, Thane. Citadel embassies. Udina and Bailey. Don't think I need to see them. Cortez and Miranda at the docking bay. Yeah, let's just go there. Let's go to the docking bay and at least see if they have anything to say.
Commander Shepard. Please, one moment, please.
I'm not gonna go to my ship yet, but just wanna see how all my bros are doing.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Huh? Oh. What? Where was that? I heard someone say. Oh, there you are. Oh, Miranda, yeah. You were, with me in the second game.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Came to duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance
Okay,
is
camera,
known for
really?
Flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know.
What's the deal?
Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe was dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full.
Oh, I have a
If I
bunch
need
of
a
stuff
door
in my
taken
hands
down,
already.
I know just who to call.
What's one more?
But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me.
Oh.
But he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't.
Obviously.
Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
So am I, though. We're both dangerous.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
True.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
And that's it, okay?
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Bye! Actually, Miranda Lawson. I had almost completely forgotten about her. I didn't recognize the name when I saw it on the map for some reason. Probably because I'm very dumb. Alright. But there was someone else mentioned on the map. Oh, there you are. Okay.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkopf.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
I'm glad you weren't. You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. That's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you. And I'm with you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go.
So someone, like, stole that ship now or something, or what?
The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
Okay. Anyway, let's go see my other friends. And also, let's see who else I need to see for, like, another mission regarding a Krogan husband. Alright. So, don't think I need to go there. But, I don't know. I might. I don't know. Arya. James.
So I thought about talking to Commander Bailey some more about that guy scamming the refugees.
Really? What'd he say?
Any idea how busy he is? I said I thought about talking to him, not that I did.
Damn it. One of these days I'm going to shoot you.
Nah, you won't. I'm the only one willing to stand here with you all day.
Funny that you actually reference exactly what you do all the time. You're just here in this spot all the time. All day, every day. Oh, okay. Excuse me! Oh, okay, there's just a drink just sitting there and I just drank it. With absolutely no consideration about who it might have belonged to. I'm just...
Can I ask, where were you when the Reapers...
Okay, I'm not gonna keep...
I'm sorry?
I don't want to hear it. You humans think you had it rough? You know what happened on Karshan?
My apologies. I thought, since your homeworld...
Stop. Just stop.
Okay. Take a hint, dude. Okay, let's go.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest.
Did I?
They're yours.
What?
Waiting in Bay D-24.
Thank you. Right now, my people need any reminder of their faith they can get.
I don't remember getting it, though. It didn't, like, show that I had gotten it. Like, I wish it was more clear with that. Okay, so yeah, there's apparently something else involving that, involving Benning, that I was told about. So to the person who has been commenting me about, like, who's been, like, helping me via the comment section, I apologize. I did get the pillars of stuff. I just forgot. I didn't, or at least I didn't notice. So I was just being dumb. Wait, wasn't there something I was supposed to do? I found a Krogan and there was something about... Damn it. I have no idea. There was some mention about... I heard someone talk about being married to a Krogan, but now I don't know.
Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize that is my face. Okay. Well, that's weird, but whatevs, I guess.
Shepard,
Oh.
I expect you're curious about Major Alenko.
What about him?
Caden's promotion to Spectre? Ah, I see. You were unaware. I approached him. We're in dire need of loyal agents, and he was willing.
It's about time someone recognized what Caden's capable of.
Yes, a biotic, combat veteran with no PTSD, leadership skills, and most importantly, he is incorruptible. I will be keeping him close. Do not worry. The time, my schedule has a way of catching up to me. Will this be all?
Personal situation? What is this again?
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Oh.
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
See ya, Mr. Dude. Alright. Looks like Alenka's gonna be able to come into here as well. He'll be able to look at this awesome computer. Okay. I could have sworn that I had something about a croak and a husband or something. I might be. Maybe I'm wrong, and I just simply made a mistake. I don't know. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's just go. Okay. Yes, please. Let us go.
Commander?
No, okay. Hang on. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now. I don't know if I can give it back. Well, I don't know. I don't know if like talking to anyone around here is. Hang on. Actually, let me go to the shuttle bay and see. Hello, cute little doggo.
Commander?
Okay, yeah, he's got nothing else to say. All right. Anyway, let's just go back. All right. Boop. Terra Nova. I wonder. I don't even remember where the hell that is. Cerberus abductions. Recover protein artifact. What is that? I don't know. Okay, you know, let's go do these other missions. Well, actually, I'm out of time, so I won't be doing it today. But, yeah. Okay. Wait, are there other systems to go to? Usually if it's green, it means... Okay, yep. I have to go elsewhere. Hang on.
Signal confirmed.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Intel from Battle of Arcturus. Wait, that was mentioned before. Oh wait, no, that was Udina that mentioned this, didn't he? Arcturus, or am I wrong? I'd have to look back at the video. It's now a cold grave for 45,000 people. Oh, that might be it. I don't know. Oh, the Systems Alliance Parliament and the nerve center of the. Oh, okay. Well, he did say. Okay, I think this is what he was talking about. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, no more of that. Alright, I'm just gonna go there. Oh, wow, it's real close. That's good.
I found something.
Well, at least there's no Reapers in this area. Wreckage from a fuel depot. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Cerberus abductions, but there's also another mission here. But I will save that for later. So, I'm going to end my video here. So that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.